Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Virgo. If Virgo is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so, we have a little hair there. And so, from Pudgy, our card tonight is the Three of Discs. And that has everything to do with work. This one has all kinds of hair. He snuck up on here right before I started. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. What do these tea leaves have to say tonight? And so if you have not subscribed, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. That image right there. My goodness. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that face. It looks like we have a face right here. Right in here. And it looks like the eyes, the eye, and then an eye patch maybe, but it's a heart. It kind of looks like maybe like a scruffy beard. So it seems like somebody in your life. Maybe your like adult child, or maybe this is a partner, or what your partner maybe once looked like. But I just feel like, and I don't think that it's that they have an eye patch, but I think that there's a sense of they have a blindness when they are in love. Right? And this is something that you know about them so well. And if this is a partner, then you know, because they, when you get into those places of your relationship where, you know, the love and the passion is really intense and there's a lot of, you know, kind of affection and togetherness and all of this, your person gets a little bit maybe just they're so focused on the love at hand and very much in it that they can get kind of clumsy, forgetful, or neglectful of other aspects of life, maybe the responsibilities. Okay, come on, baby. Pudgy. Oh, little Pudgy. All right, Bubba. You got to get going, though. Thank you. I can't hold you right now. But I love you. Okay, so now, this is the one that I was just totally looking at. The flower. And I was like, that looks like a moonflower, datura, the delirium. And then when I saw it on this side, we have the goat-headed priest wearing the hoodie, the robe with the hood. I was going to say wearing his hoodie. The robe with the hood and the goat mask, right? We also have a person in prayer over here. And looking like maybe a scribe, maybe writing out prayers or poetry or whatever it is. And then we have the two peacocks up here, and it looks like somebody riding on top of a fish. Okay, so let's just start with those ones. Now, I feel like we definitely have that devil energy. We have with the datura flower or the moon flower a sense of delirium, right? And with that kind of lunar energy, we know there are some distortions there. Now, this doesn't have to be negative. This could be kind of an altered state of mind. It could be finding a great passion in your life, kind of breaking away from your normal things, the things that, you know, you stay so devoted to because they are your responsibilities. They are part of the system you have built in your life. But when we get that devil energy in there, it's a sense of loosening of kind of the constraints of the routines and lifestyles that we have so meticulously crafted for ourselves. It becomes a little undone, and it makes room for these moments of real spiritual, not just kind of being a person that is spiritual, but very profound spiritual moments. Definitely, you know, some kinds of revelation, awakening, visions, you know, having a very intense series of dreams, having encounters with entities and so on. So I feel like this is a very intense period of time for you in those regards. Now, we also have, where did I go after that? We had, the scribe. So I do feel like there's a sense of reading, maybe spiritual, religious texts, maybe studying something in particular. Maybe you are on some kind of magical path, or you are a practitioner of the occult or magic or whatever it is, spirituality of some kind. It could be that you yourself are writing a book or some kind of treatise. You keep a magical journal, but I do think this is very much tied to that same energy. Okay. And do not, I feel like there's a sense of almost kind of, it feels kind of silly to document these profound profound events, these things that are happening. Also, I think at times you can get so inspired, right? You find something kind of down a rabbit hole and this is the thing that you want to study for what you're practicing, these new techniques, this new school of thought, a new approach to something you already know, whatever it is. And there are these kind of very profound emotional, spiritual, psychic events happening, and it can feel very connected to one another, but I do feel like there's a sense of trying to rationalize, trying to think this is maybe a coincidence. Don't fall too far down this hole of superstition, right? And so, you know, I can feel there's a balance of the two. There's kind of really that, you know, hierophant, priest, high priest, practitioner energy, but also kind of a real believer as well. And then this more scholarly and logical and kind of at, you know, sometimes it feels at odds, but I think we need these two parts of thinking while we are doing the work, so that, yeah, we don't get so lost in it sometimes, you know. We need a good anchor there. And so we also have the peacocks up here, and a beautiful image of the mother, right? We have Juno with the peacocks, and also the arrival of these new seasons that we are in fully. We have a lot of holidays and festivals being celebrated, and just overall beautiful time of the Blessed Mother, the reuniting of mother and daughter during this period of time, and I think just ultimately kind of spirit really, really active in your life. Feeling a lightness of heart. And I feel like you just ultimately are feeling better in the physical as well, because there is this draw to there's a draw to when spirit is in our life and we are really, I mean, just really interacting. We see it in everything that we're doing. The physical really follows, I believe. You know, I feel like we have sometimes kind of a relief of the amount of pain we're in, or an easing of the physical and the mental burdens to some degree. Now, I'm not saying it all goes away, but I do think that in this time of ease, when we are kind of in that divine light, this is part of the blessing, because we forget ourselves a little bit. We're attached to that greater whole, and it is ever so apparent. Okay, let's take a look over here. Okay, this will be kind of a little bit of a rough cut. I had a little technical difficulty there. But anyways, let's get on here. So we have a person sitting, and it looks like in maybe a sleigh, or like some kind of wagon, or maybe not the chariot, but maybe a wagon. And we have like quite a, it looks like an ox, maybe a bull, kind of pulling this. And so kind of similar to the Prince of Discs. And we also have, again, this datura, or the moonflower, that energy still around. But I also see we have the moon this time, and maybe even Taurus. And so we do have this energy of turning towards the work. And this is the work that you are making money, right? Your resources come from this work. And so I think also very focused on kind of, you know, getting your financial situation together, having a good plan for that, and executing the goals or executing the things you need to, so you reach the goals that you have set for yourself. And this, I think, is going to be at the core of your kind of waking life. And of course, that's what a lot of our life is working, isn't it? In one way or another, right? If it's for money or household, family, community, and so on. But I do feel that there's this energy of spirit really in there with you. The work that you are doing has very much to do with expressing your psychic ability, your connection to the spiritual realms. You know, I think also a sense of healing and being a nurturing figure. And I think you bring this to your work daily. It's not just like I have my work life and then I go home and I have my like private life, and I have within that private life my spiritual work. No, it's all over your life. It's all over the place. And it definitely it makes it a joy most of the time, right, to do the work that you're doing. It's not easy, but there is a happiness in being able to be yourself. A happiness in not being, you know, kind of watered down by the world. You are what you are, and you excuse me, you live the way that you do, and you express your ways in the way that you feel that you want to, right? And nobody is going to get in the way of that. And so, yes, this work is profound. We also have over here, we have a boat. Okay, so there is a sense of movement and of energy, a very energetic kind of flow of things. We also have a candle, okay? And so we have this illumination happening. And I feel that as you kind of continue through the corridors of your work life, your domestic life, your creative world, and everything else in between, there is a sense of being aware, just being kind of very much in the moment of your own healing, of your own progression, the evolution that you have undergone. And I think that this is definitely a period of time where there is a celebration of self. I think that you really, and this doesn't happen all the time for Virgo, right? Most of the time, trying not to spend too much time dwelling on anything because you're busy. You have a lot going on. And, but when you get into this place where it's like you catch a glimpse in the mirror of your being, and you are reminded, like, I'm pretty much a bad ASS, right? I have been through a lot, and look at where I have come out, right? I have worked so hard. I have done so many things. I have had many failures and plenty of wins, and I continue to build upon, the life that I've created. And I feel that, you have these moments of clarity, and it is really this kind of recharge for you. I won't claim that Virgos are the most humble people. We're also very self-aware, but I think there's a sense of limiting how much we kind of congratulate ourselves. So when we do get into that place, yes, show yourself some gratitude. Enjoy something for yourself. Go do something nice, a little treat for yourself, because you deserve it. Okay, now I want to look at this one. When I first looked at it, I saw we had a cup, and then we have a house. We kind of have a stack of things here, and I thought, okay, so I feel like the sense of really getting things in order in that kind of domestic situation. Kind of, there needs to be, I think, some adjustments there. Minor, right? I feel like things have just been a little out of whack. Just, I almost think like maybe you've been a little more stumbly. You haven't been able to find things as much. It's felt a little more messy recently. And so I think getting things in order, like literally in order, so helpful. Gets you back into that real like heart space at the home. Okay. We also have the fish. Okay. So that is abundance. And I feel like, this kind of goes together. We have the cup and we have the fish. So financial abundance, but I think it's like it feeds into the positive or full emotional vessel. But I also think that it kind of loops back into the ability to make more resources because you're in a place where you want to be. And that's like that work we were talking about, right? Your emotions, your just love for things and gratitude, and at least the ability to endure the day after day. It really does actively feed into your ability to make the money. Okay, whatever it is that you do. Now, as I was looking at this and then I turned it, I see we have a money sign up here. Okay, right there. So I really do think this is a time of money coming in. There are going to be some real financial kind of jackpots happening, and I think the big thing is just trying to maintain the different aspects of your life, keeping things orderly, trying not to get overwhelmed, not overdoing, you know, and we love to say minimize stress, right? Well, I don't know how we do that exactly all the time, but as much as we can, right? So we also have this cat. It's a cute kitty cat. And it's kind of just laying here cuddled up, okay? And I see the eyes, the nose, here are the ears and the face and kind of the cute little body. And so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know, there's a sense of coziness, the home, the kind of emotional, wholeness, togetherness, just like a warm feeling, okay? And in a lot of ways, maybe even unconditional. But I feel like it's just, there's a safety to all of this. And I think that's something that's really important to you. Obviously, it is to us all to some degree, but I think for Virgos, and I am a Virgo, I feel the same. Feeling like you have a place where you can be safe and comfortable and cozy. Totally a Virgo thing, definitely. So we also have, it looks like, and I'm trying to decide, is that it looks like CA. So CA. And, okay, we're going to go look over here. Oh, we have another fish. Perfect. Can look at it just like this. We have the fish, the little tail. So money, resources, definitely just something happening here. Do you have a new job? Did you start a business? Did you, win some, lottery or jackpot or something? I don't know exactly. But I do think that it has to do with the work. I mean, we're in 3 of Discs energy. So I think that this is not anything that just kind of showed up, like fell on your lap or, was left at the front door. But I do think that this is the work that you are doing. It's paying off, and you are about it. You are about it. You have found your stride there. Okay, let's see. We have lightness of being affirmation cards. And I thank you for putting up with me. I had the flu, I guess, what was it, a week and a half ago, and got over it a little bit. And now I'm sick again. And it maybe is just a reoccurrence, or I caught something else while I was already sick or whatever. I don't know, but I don't feel good. And this is my last reading, so I do sound just, I know, I don't sound the best. And I even had to take some Theraflu, which, not my favorite thing, but now I'm ready for bed. Let's just say that. All right, so yes, let's go ahead. I already said that. We're going to flip through and we're going to stop where it feels right. Ooh, I like this one with it looks like a moth or a butterfly. Okay, and we have universal love, serenity. The world needs the medicine of your divine self. Clearly see your higher self. Yes. Clearly see your higher self. That is the work. Finding that guardian angel, right? Okay, Virgo, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I love you because I absolutely do. And I think you know I do. And I appreciate you spending your time with me. It is really such an honor. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. And what else? Oh, if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. They mean the world to me. And again, thank you for putting up with the ickiness. My goodness. I dream of a time when the flu season is over. I can't wait. It was like this last year too. So I can't complain too much, and it got better and I was fine. All summer, all fall, it was all good. So anyways, Virgo, I love you, I love you, I love you. Take care of yourself. We'll talk in just a few days from now. Good night, good night, good night.